Hello guys, this is Meta-Luban. In the post-Bitcoin mining era, where's the road ahead? And with the Bitcoin halving event is just around 10 months away. The only certainty in this uncertain industry is that mining is becoming increasingly difficult, with higher barrier to entry, and the prospectors are slowing down their pace. So today, we would like to discuss some of the short-term phenomena that have emerged in the market, as well as the possibilities for the medium term. Miners' earnings skyrocket. The popularity of BRC20 tokenized coins has resulted in a 20-fold increase in BTC online transfer fee, which has increased the miners' daily earnings by 400 BTC. Based on the 900 BTC mined every day, the maximum daily network shared earnings exceed 300 BTC, which anticipates the scenario of mining revenue distribution when Bitcoin's daily production becomes very rare in the future. From the economic perspective, increasing miners' earnings through extended application of Bitcoin ecosystem is undoubtedly a good result. Miners are the shareholders of the Bitcoin bank, and they earn transaction fees when clients transfer funds. From the practical point of view, the vicious inscriptions currencies issued by BRC20 today, these projects may be an economic experiment. It becomes a financial game that was initiated by the project party. More big V, KOLs will bring bills, and more latecomers will pay for it in the future. Therefore, traditional miners view BRC20 project as a short-term covenant, and it is currently lively, but in the long term, it is difficult for high-quality projects to emerge. Bitcoin is pure, just like gold, and does not require applications to support it. It only needs to exist quietly, relying on global individual conscience to become a winner for currency value. Major mining machine manufacturers, Bitmain, Miner, and Avalon, are increasing their production by 115,000 to 200,000 units every month certainty. However, there are not enough power resources globally to accommodate so many mining machines because Bitcoin still has 10 months until halving and the huge output of mining machines. Mining machines are very cost-effective today. If you are a believer and a staunch supporter of Bitcoin mining, participating now will yield a big amount of Bitcoins before the halving event. It is still a good investment today. Whether you are a mining farm builder or a mining participant, it is recommended to stop investing after October 2023 unless you have excellent resources as a prerequisite, and wait for the halving event to determine your invest directions. Since the beginning of this year, based on global shipments and unlisted machines, the network's computing power should have exceeded 500 exahash. However, why it has been hovering around 315 exahash? Because it is determined by global energy instability and the mining front. There are many regional industry incidents every year due to politics, policies, and regulations, resulting in a sharp drop of disappearance of regional computing power, like China in 2021, Kazakhstan in 2022, and Angola in 2023. The bear market in 2022 caused a large number of mining companies to go bankrupt. Currently, there are more than 300,000 machines stored in warehouses in the United States. However, there are plenty of adventures in this industry, and Russia, the Middle East, Ethiopia, and South America has also opened up the situation with the efforts of global miners. It is expected that they will become new computing power receiving areas. The US government has already decided to study the increase in taxes on cryptocurrencies. We'll discuss the issue of increasing taxes on Bitcoin mining farms. If the US enacts a definitive mining tax bill, it is expected that North American computing power will experience a massive stagnation and exodus. As the next halving approaches, computing power should have already surpassed 415 exahash, which means that the price of Bitcoin would have exceeded $60,000, and miners' profits would not differ significantly from now. Without sustained price support, a global migration of computing power is on the horizon. High energy price countries may migrate to low energy price countries, not only because of the regulatory issues, but their survival is on the stake. It is hard to imagine how those high energy, tax, and construction cost regions will survive when the next halving arrives. This kind of migration may be that high energy miners leave the market, sell many machines, and transfer it to countries with low energy prices, or they may be still participate and enter the game. Believe it or not, there are still a large number of S9 and T2T machines running without restraint in many sites globally, because they have a very low electricity cost. When halving arrives in 2024, there are two schools of thought. One is that all of machines above 14 watts will be phased out, while the other is that machines above 30 watts will be phased out. We will not make a prediction here, but at least 100 exahash of computing power in the known global network is still provided by high power consumption machines. These stagnant values due to the elimination of machines will become a participant in the new computing power market. But according to the logic of computing power migration, they're more likely to be recipients of computing power in high energy countries. Unless the halving comes, the factory shipment price will be the same as the second-hand machines. But it is difficult because the migration tide is coming. There is no minimum for mining machines, only the lower. This is not just about the scale and the quantity of professional water-cooled mining farms. Water-cooled mining machines will also serve as a source of heat and become powerful participants in modern agriculture, hot springs, hotels, heating, and other scenarios. Participating in and replacing past consumer-oriented heating equipment and starting to reconcile with traditional society. In professional mining farms, due to the lower failure rate, stable online rate, good consignment, and the excellent environmental protection properties of water cooling, it will also be recognized by more new investment groups. In the case of limited single-unit power resources, demonstrative and standardized water-cooled miners will appear all over the world. The supply chain system will also undergo new changes, and the professional third-party brands and service capabilities of comprehensive water-cooled technology services will emerge globally, solving the needs of users of different water-cooled scenarios, including heat resources, interrogation, and the different sizes. In terms of technical upgrades, water-cooled boards, water-cooled accessories, power supplies, etc., technology companies serving global miners will also emerge. In the post-mining expansion era, service teams and brands will become the needed aspect of the mining industry, landing in major mining areas globally, achieving unified brands, global deployment, and global services. Since chip manufacturers require advanced bookings from chip factories, manufacturers have focused on self-mining business in 2023. Once the industry is stabilized, manufacturers will not prioritize selling production machines, but rather machines that are already mining, because it is expected that major manufacturers will significantly lower their chip expectations in 2024. The upstream production scale will be controlled, and the increase in computing power will become continuous. If the upstream is still production-oriented, it will not only face huge liquidity pressure, but may also face huge operating losses possible. Therefore, based on market shipments and corporate cash flow, rational upstream manufacturers will control the scale of cheap purchases and shipments. The industry will usher in a 1 to 2 years recuperation opportunity, and mining will enter a short-term bonus period. In addition, because of the scarcity of energy points, it is unlikely that there will be such a production scale like 2022 and 2023 in the future. The era of dividends of upstream manufacturers has passed, and the market has fully entered the era of energy points and users. After the halving, the threshold of individual participation is getting higher and higher, but the companies in the industry with brand protection, superior supply chains, and stable energy sources will launch personal-friendly mining machine products and also the computing power products. At present, there are already sporadic product prototypes. It is expected that after the halving, the trading market will completely explode and become a phenomenon level product of individual or small-scale mining. In the future, you can place an order to buy mining machines with one click, automatically host, pay deposits, upload miner numbers, automatically collect coins every day, pay electricity bills on time every month, and pay according to the standard if there are maintenance problems. The machines are sold in accordance with the industry, automatically traded, and completely solve the problem of product circulation. For the computing power sector, there will be a variety of products such as computing power leasing, computing power finance, and sustainable computing power. Industry supporting products may also appear: a computing power NFT, computing power securitization products, and the financialization of products to achieve efficient circulation and fast realize. Although the halving has raised the entire threshold, it is also changing the direction to improve the service capabilities of industry, letting everyone bid farewell to the extensive development of the industry in the past. And the industry has entered the era of branding and refined management. It will be a new opportunity for teams and companies with technology, service, energy, and traffic capabilities. We will also see that Don Quixote in the industry will, as always, stick to and fight for the concept of Bitcoin. We also wish all mining participants, regardless of halving or not, that everyone can get what they want. From its birth to today, Bitcoin has not let anyone down. All we need to do is to be friends with time.